Hi, guys. Another lovely, beautiful day out there today. So happy to be with all of you. And as you know, greatness starts with the first sip. But I got to say, guys, I have never been more afraid to hit that start.
Coffee with Kim, where dreams ignite. Take that first step, embrace the fight. Every mile starts right here with courage driving, no more fear. Greatness starts with the first sip. Take that step, don't ever quit.
Hi, guys. That was a little glitch there when I started the meeting today, but let's hope it goes off without a hitch
Every episode's a stepping
going
stone,
forward.
a journey shared,
I have
for
never
everyone
been
who's
more
ever
afraid
dared.
than to hit that record
Each
button than I
new day
am
watch your
today, right now.
future
And
unfold.
I woke up
Coffee
feeling
with
anxious,
Kim, where
feeling
dreams ignite.
scared.
Take that
Not
first
sure what
step,
I'm going to go with this, not sure
embrace
what I'm
the
going to
fight.
say, but with
Every
resolve
mile
that,
starts
yes,
right here
I
with
can do this.
courage
I've been doing this
driving,
for a
no
while
more
now,
fear.
and
Greatness starts with
there's
the
momentum
first sip.
happening, and
Take that
maybe that's
step,
why
don't ever
I'm
quit.
starting to see results. And because of those results, I'm getting afraid because that's usually the time in my life when I stop. I just say, nope, I can't do this. I don't want the responsibility.
Take a
I'm
stand,
not in this for me.
you're
I'm
on
in
your
this
way
to
with
inspire other
Coffee
people.
with Kim.
And I start seeing results. I take that to heart and say, oh shit, I don't know if I can do this anymore, but I can. I hit that record button. I push through the fear. So we'll see where today goes. And at the end of the day, whether I speak for 5 minutes or 5 hours today, I'm honing my skill sets.
So
So
grab your
remember, guys, greatness starts with the first sip. So why was I afraid today? Well, it's chaotic in nature, really and truly. I've been up till now, and today starts a brand new chapter of my life, looking at things all backwards. I've been afraid that people are going to look at me as the guru on the mountain instead of just this regular guy that's fucking around and finding out. Because I cannot teach anybody anything they don't already know. And my opinions, beliefs are no superior or inferior to anyone else's. And whether you're letting your circumstances define you by where you're at in life, that's not who you are. That's not who any of us are. We are all in a relationship. That's right. Even you single people out there, you're in a relationship. And that relationship is with yourself. And once you realize that you need to love yourself unconditionally, not transactionally, that you have to accept your choices for what they were, be grateful for each one of those choices. That's when you can create the magic going forward. And that's what I'm here today to talk about, guys, the magic going forward. Because in my life, I have put myself out there and then drawn back. And the reason that I've done this is more than just a fear of success, a fear of outshining other people. At one point in time, before I became cognizantly aware of it, is because I didn't want to outshine my brother, or I didn't want to disappoint my parents, or I wanted to live the way society dictated and mandated that I should live my life. And it was all bullshit. My belief systems were clouded by the social dictates, the social norms, and I don't need to live my life that way. None of us under this earth needs to live our life this way. And what we see as right is within inside of us. Our dictates, our beliefs are no superior or inferior to anyone else's. And you can't control, manipulate other people. You can only be true to yourself. Hold yourself to that higher standard. Take responsibility for all of your actions and all of your choices and be grateful for each one of them. Don't do things on a transactional basis. And I've done that. I spent a lifetime trying to please other people by my choices and my actions and try to get them to come around to my way of thinking instead of just being true to myself, trying to inspire others instead of trying to manipulate or control them. And that's all wrong because each one of us is living our lives in the best way we know how. Each one of us puts our pants on one leg at a time. And whether I come up here shaved, teeth brushed, haircut, or if I come out here looking like a slob, It's about the message. It's not about the means, the minutia, or anything. It's about trying to live your best life. And each one of us is capable of becoming a better version of ourselves each and every day. And that's what I'm going to do going forward. That's who I'm going to be going forward. I'm going to push through the fear. I'm just going to enjoy life, know that my circumstances are going to improve, and know that the universe will provide me with the necessary resources to reach more and more people each and every day as I transform myself physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. And that's the magic. That's a covenant. I know that that's possible as long as I'm not afraid to push that record button, to put myself out there, to show people that there is a different way to live your life. And it's not telling you how to live your life. It's about living my best life each and every day and not worrying about what anybody else thinks of me. Because at the end of the day, I have that covenant and I trust that the universe will provide me with those resources. And that's my vision. It's to reach more and more people. And there's not a quantifiable number. I don't need a million followers on Facebook in order to speak what my mind calls to me in the present moment. I don't need 3,000 accreditations from 3,000 different institutions. I need to integrate what I've already learned in my life and share it with everybody. And that's what I want for everyone to do. I want everybody to take a look at their own life, to decide what's going to keep them motivated each and every day to do what they love without societal expectations, without worrying about what it's going to look like at the end of the day, without having an attachment to outcome or trying to control what the future is. It's just becoming that better version of yourself. And by doing that, improving your circumstances, improving where you are right now. Because right now you're in the perfect place. Your life's a blank slate. You can do whatever you want each and every day, move forward, and live a better life. You can make that choice to get off of the couch. You can make that choice to try something new. You want to be in a relationship with another person? Put yourself out on a dating site. If you want to become in better shape, do a push up, hold a plank, take a step, go for a walk. It's easy. And that's the great thing. It's not simple, but it's easy. It's easy to do something different than you did the day before, as long as you look into yourself, know who you want to be in life, and stop tilting at windows thinking that you're in a moral superior situation or self-righteous indignation, and realize that we are all equal under the sun. And I'm loving what I'm doing each and every day, and I'm becoming better at it each and every day. I'm becoming more confident, and I'm going from cringe to comfortable to confident to compelling on camera. And I'm doing that by speaking each and every day. And I'm not going to bury my talents in the sand. I'm not going to hold myself up to a candle trying to be the greatest ever. I'm not the greatest ever. I'm not the worst ever. I'm just a guy that's trying to improve myself each and every day, becoming better at what I'm doing, better at what I'm speaking, and living a better life. And the choices that I make today are going to create that new future. Because when you start living in repetition and doing exactly the same thing over and over again, you're going to find you get more of the same in the future. But when you make a different choice, when you choose to put yourself out there, when you do that, not to try to control other people or say, look at me, look what I did. I just did 50 push-ups. Aren't I awesome? No, we are all capable of that. We are all able to do more than we did the first day, and there is no quantifiable thing that can make you happy. The happiness comes within. The happiness comes with the journey. The happiness comes with the results that come from the process doing what you love each and every day, finding your ikigai. And when I found my ikigai and I realized that, yes, I'm good at inspiring other people. I love inspiring other people. I love seeing other people get results. I love me. I'm happy with who I am. And what I do today is going to create a different future for tomorrow for all of society, not by trying to control people to coming around to my way of thinking, not by trying to sell people on a program, sell people on anything other than themselves, to invest in themselves, to invest in yourself. And that's what I love. And as I do this, I become better at it and I become more aware of myself. And when I focus on possibilities, I know that somebody's going to hear me one day and say, yes, this world is just energy. This three-dimensional construct is only our mind's way of giving shape to the actual reality, which is vibration, movement, sound, and it's not what we can see with our eyes. Trust me, I'm legally blind. I don't trust my eyesight one iota. I know that I can become better each and every day by doing different things, by living a different life, by putting myself out there. And it doesn't matter how many people watch. It doesn't matter if anybody watches because I'm improving myself. I'm honing a skill set. I'm learning new things. I'm learning new things about myself. I'm doing the inner work, which creates the outer work. And it's not hard. You know intuitively what is going to drive you forward, but you're afraid of what society might think of what that is. You might be passionate about Harry Potter and you want to delve into that and become a Harry Potter YouTuber, but you're afraid of what your parents will think, your friends will think, your family will think. And so you don't do what's going to drive you forward because you're more concerned about societal expectations than what truly drives you. And that's at the end of the day is what's most important, is what's going to drive you. And it's not trying to convince other people that what you're doing is right, but it's about being true to yourself. And that's the most important relationship you're ever going to have. And once you start treating yourself with affection, once you start treating yourself with gratitude, once you start treating yourself with appreciation, you're going to find more and more of that in your life. Because what you focus your time and attention and energy on is what you're going to get back tenfold. So I hit that record button today, even though I was afraid of what I was going to say, how I was going to sound, what it was going to look like, what other people may think. I hit the button anyways. And I hit that button anyways because I made that covenant. And I know that by doing this, and whether I sound like shit, because, your first few videos, whenever you start on a new way of being, you're going to hate at least the first 10, possibly the first 100, possibly the first 1,000. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're getting that 10,000 hours worth of practice doing something different. And that's the outlier. That's the outlier. That's how you become better at doing something. It's by doing it. If you bury your talents in the sand for fear of what other people are going to think of you, you're never going to create greatness. And that's what I want for each and every one of you at the end of the day is greatness. I believe in each and every one of you. I love what I'm doing because it calls to me. And I know that I'm not going to get a gold star from anybody else. And I don't need a gold star from anybody else or permission from anybody else to speak. And as people learn that about themselves, it's like, no, I get to make that choice. I get to make that conscious decision of what's going to drive me forward, propel me to doing different things each and every day. So as I do this, as I move forward, whether one person's in the meeting, whether I'm talking to myself, I'm becoming a better version of myself. And I'm becoming happier because I know it's coming from within, that by doing this, I'm going to inspire others to look at themselves and live a better life. So look at yourself, figure out what it is that you love, and do it each and every day, despite of what anybody else thinks, despite of how you want it to look. Don't try to control the minutia. Don't worry about the minutia. Don't worry about the day to day. Find that driving passion and desire within yourself, and you will transform yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. You'll learn new lessons. And it's not your circumstances that define who you are. It's who you are is inside of you. We each can observe our own thoughts, so we are more than our thoughts. And the ego octopus is going to reach out on us in all sorts of different directions each and every day. But as we do this and we move forward, we become better versions of ourselves. So I love you all. Thanks you ever so much for the support. Thank you, Facebook, for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, for the platform. Thank you, Zoom, for the platform. I'm grateful for every decision I've made in life. And going forward, I'm going to continue investing in myself, continue making new choices, and hopefully, not hopefully, but at the same time, inspiring each one of you to make different choices in your lives. So have an awesome day. I'm going to start now. I'm going to put out a couple more reels this afternoon and just love who I am, love what I'm doing, and kickstarting my day. Maybe do some house cleaning later, got some work to do later, and just enjoying and living life. So thanks ever so much, guys. Remember, oh, I got to talk about this for a couple seconds too. Remember, it doesn't matter what the external circumstances are. Just know that if you find something, it's those two simple rules that I always wax on about. If you see somebody doing something that aligns with your way of being, try to emulate it. And if you see somebody behaving in a way that doesn't align with your way of thinking and your way of doing, don't do it. And you'll have much happier lifestyle and much happier time. And remember, that happiness comes within you. It's not having something, it's about being true to yourself and being who you are. Have an awesome day, guys. Love you all.